Hello guys, how you doing? Caravan Studio, talking about Empire, which is on this weekend. This thing is really huge. Going to talk about the undercard first, and then we're going to go right up to the main events. Heaps of main events. There's like 10 fights here that could be the main events. First up, we got a Nasser Collard from Peachy Chai Gym. He's a fantastic fighter. He's actually the nephew of Chris Collard, the Aboriginal warrior, the first Indigenous Australian world champion for kickboxing. Very big news. Up against Fedor from Pom's Gym. Fedor is a great young fighter. I think he's undefeated so far, so very good matchup. Cameron Rooney saw this guy at Nemesis. He's a top dude, fantastic guy. Hopefully get an interview out. It's already there, ready to go. Up against Isaiah from Olsen's. Matisse Pinto, very, very good from West Side. Very explosive, very powerful. Had a great bout against Liam Rutter, or might have been Ethan Stowe, but it was a great bout. Up against the Sovereign, Max Sovereign, who's 2 wins and 1 loss from Lougheed. That's a huge matchup, big matchup there. 64 kilos. Luke McGee and Tarek Sarafa. Look, these 4 fighters right here are massive. This could be the main card. You know, this is how big Empire is. Very strong Luke McGee, but Tarek Sarafa, yeah, look, that guy, he at one point he sort of knocked out 3 of his opponents all in the first round. So very, very tough. Karma Songston Dorji, very interesting, a gent from Bhutan, from Riddlers. I have a bit of a affinity, a warmth for Bhutan. There's a lot of those guys that are studying in Perth at the moment. Up against Elias from Mad Dog, which is a tough gym. Slade and Ashraf and Ash and Shell, great gym. We got Daniel Chong from Control Muay Thai. That's Sean Hopley's gym. Up against Smear from Kickcast, should be interesting. Michael McCormick, very good guy, high-level fighter, fought Richard Pogge. He's up against Dre from Bioweapon. That should be interesting. And then next we've got Quaid from Radanuk from Raw. He had a win the last time I saw him. Up against Zeki Branson, who is usually in the tournaments and is very good. Kevin Tran, he fought Corey Joyce Mitchell at Jai Championship, one of the first Jai Championships. He's up against Isaiah Ricketts, who also had a win at Jai Championships. That's a really good fight. Isaac, I think he had a couple of losses, and then he just had this great win against Nick Orbanel, who is a fantastic dude. Everyone knows Nick from Riddlers. That's going to be a big fight. Kevin Lee's had a few wins. Up against Ben Crook, who's also had a few wins. I'm not sure their records, but I think we're sort of looking at about, might be 3-0 for Ben, might be something like 2-1 for, I'm not sure, but that's a good matchup. Moving on to the main card, Shell Reed, total giant fan of Shell. She's just doing absolutely everything in the Muay Thai scene, coaching, cornering, judging, what you name it. Up against Imogen, who's on a great run. 50 kilo division, same division as Catherine Stevens. That's going to be very interesting. Huge one. This is one of the big fights that I'm very, very interested in. Luke Howell, I totally love this guy. I'm in love with Luke Howell. The dude might be 40, 41, still fighting and putting up impressive performances against guys like Jim Moreno, who's this almost undefeated MMA fighter, and who is going for a kickboxing title. So Luke Howell, total legend. Kade McIntyre, though, one of the few guys around who have bet Conor McLeod, I think it is McLeod from Kick-Ass. He's the helicopter kick dude. So Kade is solid. In that fight against Conor, I remember him sort of picking him up, and it almost looked like he was going to throw him out of the ring. Very strong guy. Andres Rosales, tough dude from Ecuador. This guy just fights everyone. They're in the reverse. He fought the state champion. He's just fought, and he's always looking tough, and he's looking strong. Fighting Tyrese Fernando, who is a real slick guy. So this is a great one. Good fight. Don't know if this one's happening anymore, but Sean Juff and Joshua Jackson, these guys just need to mention regardless, total legends. Johnston, don't know a lot about Dale Johnston, but he's been training at Three Lions Gym, and he's up against Bad Intentions Siu-Dong. Big fan of this guy. When you see this guy throwing, you worry because there's a lot of intention behind those punches. Major event here, 5 round 3, 64 kilos. Very, very interested in this one. Luke Scerni's kind of been collecting scalps, if you like. Knocked out Zaid in the last Empire. But no, Coombs, total fan of this guy. He's just keeps going. He's in, out. This is a very important bout. And it's a good one for both of them. Yeah, may the best man win. Big fans of both. Here's one of the main cards. Sorry, the photo wasn't the best there, but Cian versus Jaga Chan. That's going to be very interesting. Cian's is one who is known for sort of bringing out the dog, as he says in his own words, and that means just really pulling out that effort or that push that's just incredible, and that's why people love Cian Lougheed. Absolutely, he's a big star in Perth. Jaga, Strike Force, yeah, he's a busy guy. Kashala Rogers, huge fan. She won the state title recently up against Mikaela Jorgensen from Pursuit. I'd love to see Kashala win this one. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Soy Muay Thai's been really technical lately, so I think she's in with a good chance. Corey Bartlett, top guy, he's a champion. He won the WMF champion recently. He had a good win against Emmanuel Basilotti, Manny. He's really tall, and which makes it a great matchup against Nelson Laki here, because Nelson's also very tall. So two similar style guys. If you remember Nelson Laki, he just totally flattened the competition when he started sort of 5 or 6 wins in a row or something. But yeah, Corey Bartlett, he's the real deal. So he's going to be very hard to beat if Corey Bartlett's on his game, which I think we can expect him to be. But yeah, not ruling out Nelson, man. He's fought everyone and had some solid wins. He's been a professional fighter for quite a while. Anthony Vo, another guy who's been around against Matt Deisel. Very interesting fight. A lot of people asking me who's going to win this one. A lot of people interested in this. I'm not going to make any calls here, but I think yeah, it's going to be close. Ben Mason is up against Alex Roberts, and that's the final one. That's the main event. That's the big one. Yeah, Alex Roberts, he's in fantastic form, but Ben Mason's is on a winning trajectory. So yeah, see you there. Looking forward to it.